Welcome to Actually Controller, the podcast that is actually Controller, and we are actually in control of everything you are hearing right now. I'm so very sorry. What up, everyone? Welcome back to episode 8 of Actually Controller. You got Steve,
Chad,
Chris,
Jeff.
We talked at the same time. I just totally overdid Jeff.
It's all good. You know who's here.
We're here.
We're all here.
We're all here today.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Are you tired of listening to our sultry
voices? Yeah. We're so sorry all 5 of us are here. So
today, are you leading it? Are you leading?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, so today we're talking about concerts we went to. Okay, not that we played.
That was the caveat.
Played. Yeah.
Yep.
It is concerts that we went and we saw. We're going to talk about a good concert, a bad concert,
In our first concert.
and our first concert.
I was spending too much time thinking
Because we are music lovers as well, so we do have our favorites and stuff that we went through.
This is true. So we're going to start with Chad. Go ahead, Chad.
Oh, thank you
No,
very much, Jeff.
I got an idea to make it easier on everybody. Let's kind of just break this up. Everybody just go through first.
Oh, yeah, first.
what was
And
your
what was your
first concert?
first show?
First concert.
All right.
1996. Sorry, I just dated myself right
you-
out of the way.
That's right on the go.
1996. Well, I wasn't exposed to live music until this.
Word.
It was the Coliseum, and
Okay.
it was the headliner was Goo Goo Dolls.
Okay.
But I was going because I was dating
I
somebody
should-
at the time, and
I shouldn't
she
have
wanted to
laughed,
see
I'm sorry.
them, obviously. But Cherry Papa Daddies was on the bill.
Okay.
Oh, well,
And
that's
so-
awesome.
So it's a ska
And
revival
was,
era.
Oh,
Yeah.
it gets better.
That's a
So
good one.
Cherry Papa Daddies was supposed to open, and I said supposed to. Cherry Papa Daddies was supposed to open. Real Big Fish, and then Goo Goo Dolls. Weird.
Yeah, it's
Like
a little
the
weird.
4 or 5 days prior to Fort Wayne's date, the drummer for Cherry Papa Daddies broke his arm, and they couldn't
Awesome.
find somebody to fill in. So the Goo Goo Dolls had like a female-fronted band all come in and attempt to fill the shoes. It was not the same genre, so Frog.
It was
Hat or
a
something.
show.
It was a show. So that was my first show, 1996, on the floor. And I remember the most vivid memory was somebody was crowd surfing to Goo Goo Dolls, and they were dropped, and I caught them like
With your head.
3 inches. Well, almost with their head, because they were literally 3 inches from neck first on the floor. Like it
Oh, good
probably would have been
catch.
an EMS
Good
situation.
catch.
Like they got up like and then they just went and did it again. I'm like, okay.
Yay!
Whatever.
Let's do it
Anyway,
again.
1996 Goo Goo Dolls. There you go.
Awesome.
Lift her, go fast.
I don't know what year it was because I went with like my sister.
It's
to the
only
first
because
show.
he's 80 and looks 12.
I mean that's fair.
True.
That is actually fair. But we went and saw Firehouse and like it was like bad 80'sville. Poison was up on stage.
I think I
Wow.
remember you talking
Yeah.
about this show with
and
me
like
before.
I'm like 12 years old or something like that, you know. So like my sister and her friends are like walking around on the floor and I'm looking up and I have if you've ever been to any show before it starts, you get there early, right?
Yep.
And then there's like this crazy game that starts happening, or at least it used to, where random girls will climb up on top of whoever's back, and boom, my 12-year-old face was just an eye full of so many different boobs. It was
Well,
the
it was
We
first-
need to bring
Metal,
that
of
game
course.
back. We need
Dude,
to bring
honestly,
that game back.
that's probably why I got into music, because it was the first time I'd seen boobs in person, you know?
Right.
And I was just like, dude, they get this?
All
I
I-
think I need to do this.
All I have to do is write music, and they're going to show me.
They're
their
gonna
boobs?
show me, yeah. So that was the first, though. And to be fair, I think my sister
To be fair.
lost me before the end of the show. Like they ended up leaving, and I ended up having to call my mom and dad.
I actually, I can kind of relate, but we'll let Bob go first.
Oh, God. I don't remember the year. I remember it was the pinnacle tour for this artist. My first concert was Marilyn Manson.
Here in town?
Here in town. It was at the
That
Coliseum.
had to have been the Antichrist one.
It was
yeah,
97.
Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah.
I was
97.
I was 14.
Chad was there.
I was there.
I was there. Too.
You were there?
Yeah, that
That's
was.
awesome.
Chad had climbed up on somebody's shoulders.
So
Hey,
Yeah,
was
I
he
was
playing the
on-
game?
okay.
I was showing my boobs.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But it was the first show. Well, my first show.
Might have seen him.
But it was.
You did.
I crowd surfed, and the way I got to it First of all, I don't know how I pulled it off. I was completely trench coated out, mesh nets, all the makeup. I was so goth before goth.
Oh, there was a
goth.
whole other
Yeah,
Bob.
it was-
Beagle
Yeah.
you
Well, the
never
look I
knew.
do not know.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
the
dude.
Bob
Thankfully.
with trap
Thankfully.
pants.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
was.
there's a
whoa.
Bob I met in high school that you
Yeah.
have never met.
Yeah, never
He
met.
looks completely different.
I do.
It's weird.
But so, you know, when you're in awe of Manson, like I was back in the day, and you get to the gate right before the stage, and you're 14, and I didn't hit my growth spurt until I was like 16, 17. So I was literally 5 feet tall.
He's still lying.
Until-
He still has yet to hit it.
Fair. That's fair.
He just
Sorry,
puts
ladies.
blocks in his shoes.
He wears lifts.
I wear extended clogs. But no, so I'm right up against the gate, and Beautiful People comes on, and you know you're sitting there like
Totally
yes, it's the epitome, yes, until you start being you're under 5 foot ish, and you're being smashed across this.
I wanna add,
you're
though,
being smashed across this gate, and then finally I look at the dude behind me who's like. I don't understand how he had to have been like 6'8", and I said I wanted to go up, and I get basically thrown.
You get flung.
I get flung, and I'm just being tossed back until I'm tossed forward. I was.
So if you don't know, because you need to subscribe to our video to watch this story.
Yeah.
He is just
Watch
as
the
animated as it
mannerisms.
sounds.
Yeah, the mannerisms itself. I was crowd surfing. I kid you not, for like 4.5 songs where I'm just. I was
that
weightless,
was-
just legs up,
Coliseum was
and
like that
it
too.
was
They were like-
nuts.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Well, I got plenty of
It
show
takes a
stories
long
I
time.
can
It was
tell
crazy,
you about from
but-
back in the day at the Coliseum that were
but-
like that.
So I was the whole time crowd surfing, still wearing my trench coat. So the trench coat's slapping people as I'm up on, and like it's just
Knocking beers out of hands.
Probably, I don't know.
It's like, that was my
Want to just get a
$12
visual
beer.
of like his
Why?
baggy nuts just like slapping.
Yep.
people.
No. I was 14. No, I was 14.
They
There was
weren't baggy yet.
Yeah, they weren't baggy yet. Now it's a little different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Retake.
No
That's
retake.
legal.
No retake.
That's
No
completely
retake.
legal.
There's nothing but
I
truth.
chose my words to make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we were safe on all of that part.
Yeah. But yeah.
So I guess the real question, and I should kind of lay this out to all of you.
It has to be a national act.
Oh no, it was a national act.
Okay.
Does it
Should I
matter?
say the first show I went to, or should I say the first show I tell everybody I went to?
For sure you went to.
The first show
I
you
feel like
went
that's-
to.
I
Yeah.
feel
Oh,
like
this
you
is
should
a
do both.
controversy
Yeah,
here.
right
Uh-oh.
here. You can't even.
Okay.
I want to know why you had to tell someone.
I know,
Right.
like,
I want to
You've
know why
already-
you lied.
You've opened Pandora's box. We need to know.
Okay,
lied.
so
it
let me
Michael
first start with the show I tell everybody was my first show.
No, I want.
No,
the other-
no.
I
We just
gotta
went, we
let
just
you-
went the real one.
Should,
I
should
got-
mom stop listening? Or we? You gonna
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, his mom took him to
No,
one.
actually, my dad took me to the first show.
That's even better. Thanks, Pop.
So the
Cotton
very
Eye
first show
Joe.
I tell everybody I went to was actually Metallica down in Indy
Okay.
on the Load Tour
Okay.
at
That's
Lucas Oil.
a little less fair, but that's cool.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
Love you guys.
the first show I actually went to would have been back in somewhere between 89, 90, or 91.
Oh my God! Please tell me it was a dance
Oh
show.
God.
Wasn't far off.
no ice.
Baby, don't
No.
hurt
Boys to
me.
men.
Oh
Come on.
my God! Got it.
You're so close. I want to
New
see.
Kids
God.
on the Block.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's it. When they
So-
come back, we got to buy. a
Okay, hold
reunion
on.
ticket
Who's your
for 'em.
favorite new kid?
I never had one.
Don't you lie.
So
Oh.
my very
Hanging
first show,
tough.
and I've had a chat with my dad after some years now have gone by and everything, and he was like,
Oh man.
I got free tickets offered to me because one of my clients knew that I had a kid that apparently was really into music.
Evidently, new kids
Brought
on the
it up.
block.
And you apparently were really into the idea because you at least knew some of the songs. I mean, I wasn't even like I was before preteen age when all this
Oh, yeah,
was.
this was. They were.
Yeah.
See,
Real quick, is it that?
I did a lip sync to them in like third grade.
So
Yeah.
So
seriously.
real stuff. I gotta
88,
ask. Since
super.
this is the band that you do not claim that you went and saw first
it's-
show concert,
Are they really
Yes.
a
are
It's
band?
you
official now.
are you saying that they were free and that you absolutely didn't stand in line to get the tickets?
Oh no, we didn't stand in line whatsoever to get
Oh,
the
Right.
tickets.
So they
okay.
were free.
They were free
tickets.
tickets.
we're
like
the-
in quotations.
He's doing,
Oh, no.
I was like, you
free.
gotta. The number of air quotes that Jeff does for those who actually are watching.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's like air quotes free.
Jeff just broke his fingers with the amount of air quoting he just did.
Dude,
but
I just
Every
I
other word
yeah,
was an
like
air
every
quote.
other word.
legitimately, I'm
So your
horrible.
first
at
show
grammar.
ever was in KOTB, right? Okay, yeah, in KOTB.
Yeah, my very first show was New Kids on the Block. It was at a place that doesn't exist, Pontiac Silverdome.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I never got to go there either.
Yeah.
Late '80s. It had to have been late '80s.
Yeah, it was
90s.
Pontiac Silverdome. It was late 80s, early 90s, something like that. But to kind of wrap it up, my dad informed me, he goes, you were too young to really care because you were just there because you knew some songs. So you were
It's a
just having
concert
fun.
experience.
Yeah, that's cool.
Him, on the other hand, he's, late 20s, early 30-year-old guy at this point in time. And he's
Although-
like, I felt so much like the creepy old guy because
Yeah.
it is just a sea of teeny bopper females just everywhere. And I'm this, what felt like a really old guy.
And after getting to hang out with your dad for a little bit,
Yeah.
I can find a lot more humor in this.
Yeah.
now.
Man.
So he's like just in the seat next to me, standing there because I'm standing up, and while there's really no room to like actually sit in the seats while the show's going on, and I'm just singing along to any of the words I actually know, just yeah, this is fun. My dad's like, and I'm gonna feel like I'm getting arrested after all this. So that was my actual first show.
That's incredible.
All right, so I question then. Okay, between the NKO2B and Metallica, how much time? When did you go to Metallica? Did you actually go to Metallica?
Yeah, I actually went to Metallica. Metallica was
Did it
right.
I
actually
didn't know if
happen?
that was. I mean, I don't know.
No, I went to Metallica right at the start of the Load album cycle. So that
there
would
was
have
a
been.
couple of years in between.
There was a few years. It probably
Yeah.
You were probably-
4 or 5
Everybody
years.
can judge
closer to
me.
like
I would have
15 or
admitted.
something.
I would have rather admitted to going to New Kids on the Block.
There's,
than
and they're still
Metallica.
touring. Like they're still touring, man. Props to them. Like they're
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
They've hooked up with NSYNC, and they
Dude, they
Metallica hooked up with
It's hype.
NSYNC.
No.
Okay.
NSYNC and KO2B. Like the
I
boy
mean,
band.
Yeah,
to
they're-
be
they're-
fair,
they're
Metallica
still-
might be
they're
doing
rolling.
better.
I have a
if
couple
they
friends.
did.
It's like Dave Matthews. Dave
Yeah.
Matthews comes to Indy every year, and they do very well.
I'm sorry, Metallica.
When-
I love you guys.
When the boy bands come, I have a bunch of friends that look
I
forward
love
to buying
Metallica.
tickets to go see
Sorry,
it.
Lars, I hate you.
No,
Oh.
with the real quick, I'm not going to go into big detail, but to kind of tie to the show where your parents had to come pick you up. Different Metallica show at the Silverdome, New Year's Eve show.
Wow.
Me and 2 of my friends went to the show.
had to be a mess.
My dad had actually rented us a hotel room that was only 2 blocks away. Somehow one of our friends managed to get completely lost and separated from us. We're walking
Well-
back and forth between the hotel and the Silverdome. Can't find him anywhere. Finally call my dad. He comes all the way out to Pontiac from the house. And then my dad gets to the hotel. He's like, all right, where is he at? Where do you think he's at? Where do you see him last? And 2 minutes later, he finally just strolls up to the hotel.
Oh wow!
Oh no.
After
So
my
this
dad
is this is pre cell phones. Like cell phones.
Oh yeah, this
really-
is pre-cell phone.
So like
this
you
is
gotta
like
think about that.
barely pager time.
Yeah, and you guys weren't. You
Yeah,
were
so trying to
young.
stay
Yeah.
connected is really difficult in these kind of
Yeah,
situations.
no
Like,
cell phones, barely pager time. He just strolls in a couple minutes later. This is after my dad, because keep in mind, my dad lives from the Silverdome. He lives about a half hour away,
Right.
and this is New Year's Eve.
Oh man.
A half hour away. The weather is crap. And he's driving over like, I swear to God, I got you a damn hotel so I wouldn't have to deal with any of this
Right.
crap. And then one of y'all gets lost. I swear I'm going to kill somebody. I'm going to kill one of these damn kids.
I feel like that's a side story.
Yeah.
All
all right, all right.
So
all right.
you
Really?
say yeah.
All
Here
right.
you go.
Chad's first concert.
Yeah,
First
my first
concert.
concert
Cherry popping.
was 97 Marilyn Manson.
Really?
Yes.
You guys were at the same. Were you at the same show?
That was my first concert.
I was
It
Who
took
opened, who opened for them? I can't remember.
Rasputina.
Yeah,
That's
Rasputina.
what it was.
It gave me a
It was
big
really
appreciation for cellos being in rock
Yes,
music industry.
that's what it was.
Distorted.
It's
cello.
three cellos and a drum,
I couldn't
and it was
remember the
just
name
an
of them.
amazing show. Granted, I wasn't at the
Pretty
front
good.
at the rail getting
Yeah.
slammed, but I was mid crowd, and like the crowd was so packed and just swaying back and
it
forth so
was.
bad,
Who
you
else
could pick
was
up
on
your
that?
feet and
No,
just
That actually happened to
Okay,
me
well,
once.
question. Do you remember me crowd surfing at all?
remember.
So I
the
I
time.
remember.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I went to a show at the
That's
Coliseum,
unfortunate.
and I like to be close to the rail. I like to be up front. It used to be my thing, and I was dating somebody in 2010, and we went to see Flyleaf.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
They were the opener, so it was Flyleaf, Breaking Benjamin. No, it was 3 Days Grace and then Breaking Benjamin.
Okay, cool.
So for the opener, the crowd was all young, real young
Yep.
crowd. I'm 28. I don't know.
Pretty sure.
But we're in the middle. We're in the middle of this swell of people.
Why
and
did
as
you
soon
sound
as-
like Rocky
as soon
Balboa
as-
for a second?
As soon as Flyleaf started playing, like you said, like
Shut it.
we were lifted off our feet. And
Yeah.
there was just nothing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You couldn't do anything.
yeah.
I'm trying to
All you do is just stand there and you're like
And you can
moving
hold
with
your
the
elbows
crowd,
out and
that
hope
was
that you
it.
don't
We're
get
talking a
suffocated.
good
That's
like
it.
But-
5 to 10 feet. You were
Yep.
being carried.
But
by this crowd.
here's one of the coolest things that I got from my first concert is Marilyn Manson on one song comes out wearing the American flag.
Yep.
And he
Why are you
wipes-
pointing to your thighs? Is it worded on his
No,
ass?
I'm just around the waist.
Who wears
Just so we're
short
clear, the
shorts?
Kraken
So
has
he
no
wears short
choice.
shorts.
But during the song, he takes the flag off, he wipes his ass with it, and he throws it out into the crowd. And he does it when he performs in Canada. He replaces it with a Canadian flag. It's just
It's the shtick.
Yeah, it's the shtick.
I got you.
by the end of the concert, there was as the crowd was getting out of there, I noticed a big tussle still going on in the middle of the
People were fighting
arena.
over it.
And so I went up and I put my hand. I grabbed my hand on a piece of flag.
Was there a shit stain?
No, at least not that I got to see. But I'm sitting there holding. Well, now I'm in this whole struggle here.
He was in a
And
struggle cuddle.
Somebody actually broke out a pair of like Swiss Army knife kind of scissors and started cutting around. And I have a strip of
Oh, well, that's
red and white stripes.
He's like, I know how to solve this. We're all going home with a
Yeah.
piece of it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
So yeah, I have
that's about
smart.
as
I mean,
I have
better
a
than-
piece of the American flag that Marilyn Manson wore on stage for that concert.
And wiped his butt with.
Yeah.
That's about as good a memorabilia as you can have from your
I will
first
say-
concert ever.
Yeah,
I will
it
say,
is,
my
it is.
dad being a military father,
Was he not very-
when I walked in the house with a piece of the American flag tied around my wrist,
Oh no!
oh,
He's like, so guess who's sleeping outside tonight?
Story time.
as soon as I told him it was concert memorabilia that he wore it on stage, my dad kind of chilled a little bit. But my dad has huge respect for the American flag.
I mean, that's
and
fair.
That's fair.
Military family here
and
too.
the
so.
treatment of said flag.
Mhm.
And yeah, I used to march in a color guard in a way that, I was raised with the military
I was just a
respect for the flag.
Military brat. I have a funky arm, so they would never let me join any of like the kid show games that. All the
Yeah,
kids
I used to
took.
march in parades, doing rifles,
Yeah.
stuff, rifle routines.
And
to my
spinning
dad,
'em around.
my dad was my instructor, so
Good God! I
Yeah.
mean, like, talk about.
Hey,
No-
by the way,
no stress.
you screwed up.
So, is it a left, right, left? Then do it.
no, but it was amazing for my first show. To get permission to even go, my mom had one of my older cousins had to chaperone me to the show. But he
I
was
just-
really chill.
I
Everything
remember
went
at
great.
that particular.
And I took home a piece of the flag.
I remember at that particular concert, they were just wanding everybody down as we were getting to the door, and I thought it was funny because I watched people actually empty their pockets and hand them around, the stuff they had in their pockets around while they were getting wanded. Other people saw them bright as day that they were handing things around.
No, they didn't.
Nobody saw
And man,
Wasn't there a protest before that?
Oh,
show?
yeah.
There
yeah.
was.
Oh, the Manson
That was
one.
Oh,
really
so
bad.
much
And they tried
No.
to do it again at the
Okay.
other club
It
when he
was-
came
No.
in
Best-
2016 or
best
whatever.
part of before it. Okay. Okay. Now, this is my. Now, I'm going to say this. Beliefs aside. Okay, it was being protested 100% by I believe the Christian organization.
Yes.
But yes.
I don't remember which one.
So, this being
Whatever
said,
way.
it is my faith. It is my faith. Okay, I love everybody.
That's right.
Anyways, so walking in there completely gothed out, I had a woman easily older than my mother at the time look at me and told me I was going to be damned to hell because I walked in to watch Marilyn Manson.
Well, obviously.
No,
yeah,
no. Oh,
you
no,
are.
no.
You're in a band with
No,
us.
no.
It was the Antichrist
No.
He's on his
tour.
way
I
down.
mean,
Was
come
this
on now.
No.
The fifth circle or the
Shit,
sixth?
I'm
Where's
Okay.
he?
Oh, no, we're down to 7.
And
It's
I'm
fine.
I'm just forewarning everybody. And Steve, I know you do the editing, so you may have to, if you choose to edit
We'll
this.
we will
just
just
bleep
say
me out.
retake.
Just bleep me out. I looked at her and said, "I'm being damned to hell. That's awesome. I'll see you there, you judgmental." And I walked in.
retake.
You judgmental unt.
Yes.
Bunt.
You
Yes. You can just
judgmental.
bleep
See
me or
you
something.
next
But yet,
Tuesday.
but
There
that's
you go.
verbatim what I said, quote
If
unquote.
I'm going to hell, I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yes, I'll see you next Tuesday. I'll save you a seat.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So first concert was a lot of fun.
All
Yep.
right, now we are back up to the top with Chris here.
let's
So-
let's move on to our favorite show. Let's kind of
Favorite,
leave the
yeah.
hot take of the least favorite show for
Or
the
no,
end.
first, yeah, the hot take is the
Should we leave it on a good note?
That's a tough one.
No,
no. We
let's-
want to be able to
Why
laugh.
would we do that? Don't leave
We
it on
wanna
a good
be
note.
able to laugh.
Screw it.
Thank you for listening to Actually Controller. If you liked what you heard, please consider following us on all our socials. You can easily find us on all the different platforms by going to linktree/controller33 or scan the QR code if you are watching the video version of this episode. Thank you.